Flix here, and we're back to watch more Veronica Mars. It's been a while actually since I've watched an episode of Veronica Mars, probably about, almost 2 months. Just terrible. I was doing really well, and then I wasn't. So this is episode 7 of season 2, which is titled Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner, which is clearly a Dirty Dancing reference. So I'm expecting someone to kind of be on Veronica's case a little bit, and that she's going after like information possibly about the bus crash / bomb. And someone is telling her not to do it or something, and they're trying to, like, for lack of a better way of saying it, put her in a corner. So I'm expecting it to kind of be something about that. And I'm sure the title will reflect upon other characters and stuff in it too, but that's my main guess. Wallace hasn't come back yet. Not even, like, sent her an email back or anything, so maybe we'll get something to do with that possibly this episode. Maybe not. I still feel like maybe mid-season finale is when a big reveal with, like, him and his dad will come in, possibly. Or him coming back to Neptune. Not really sure, but we'll see. And Duncan and Logan are living together, which is not great for Veronica, but it's hilarious for me. And it'll be very interesting to see that dynamic. And Logan and Veronica's relationship has kind of reverted back to what it was in the earlier episodes of season 1, except he's not really being, like, mean to her. It's more, for him anyway, I think, like a flirty, teasing kind of thing. But the dynamic of, like, that back and forth has come back from season 1 vibes for me. Not sure if that made sense, but I hope you got it. Apart from that, I don't know what else to say about this episode. I think I'm just going to get into it because it's been a while since I watched it. So yeah, this is Veronica Mars, episode 7 of season 2. I'm also drinking whiskey dry, so...
I'm the dude.
So that's what you call me, you know?
Okay, I already have to stop it. Like, I'm telling you, Veronica, you put on a movie, you put on a movie. You don't put on a movie to, like, make out. You don't go to the movies just to make out. You can do that anywhere. If you're paying money to see a movie or renting it, because probably back in 2005 when this was probably shot, you were still renting it, you watch it. That's just me. Maybe I'm not romantic. Logan's gonna walk in.
Hey, you watching it with the Big Lebowski? Why didn't you wait for me?
I didn't know when you were coming home.
Well, you know, when you asked
So
me to move in, I
awkward.
thought it was because...
Oh no! Oh god, no! Pause! No! Awkward! I'm using the safe word. Awkward! Awkward! Oh, I mean, Charisma Carpenter looks fabulous. She always does. She's beautiful. I mean, who wouldn't want her? But don't invite your mate's mum, stepmom, over to your other mate's house to get it going on with your ex-girlfriend there too. So many awkwardness. I've said it before, but I hate awkward things. It just makes me feel awkward. Anyway, we're only like 2 minutes in. I'm already crazy.
iPod girl with a waxy-haired boyfriend. It's my world. She's 25.
Yeah, but not really. You know
I
what
mean, yes,
She's-
really.
What? She's hot. Like, that's news.
Where's Logan?
Well,
I mean, Duncan.
The
God.
worm has turned. Maybe it's better he doesn't know.
Yeah, see? Where is he?
This would be more enjoyable if I were good at it.
Who's that with Keith?
Any news on the bus crash, Woody? He's following up
Oh,
on leads.
right. Yes, and it ended, didn't it, with Keith breaking into the shed or whatever it was the police were holding the bus in, and he laid down because security was through, and he saw, like, wires or something where the bomb was. Pretty sure that's how it ended. And now he's not gonna back down. No one puts baby in corner, right? Maybe Keith is baby.
Turn our little county seat into a full-fledged city. Santa Barbara, Carmel, La Jolla, they all did it. 9,000 people would reside in the city of Neptune. They'd need a chief of police. County would still have Lamb, twice the police protection, everybody wins.
Okay, so this guy, politician or whatever, he wants to make Neptune a city, whereas it's just a town now. And that will bring in like a whole new police force for like the city side of it. And Lamb will just be the county. I mean, I don't really understand politics and the different departments of polices. I think that just proves how much I really don't know. But that's my understanding of it. There'll be like city cops and there'll be town cops, to put it plain. And he wants Keith to run the city cops. Maybe that will happen. We'll see.
Hey, remember when we made out against the sink and you had your legs around my waist?
Stop. You'll make me blush.
Honestly? This guy came forward saying he was the 911 caller the night that Felix got killed. I thought, maybe you could do a little sleuthing for old time's sake.
Really? Could I?
She will.
Why would you, right? At least I got to enjoy asking you for help.
She's not a monster. She'll do it.
Time's sake?
The witness said I threatened him.
Oh god, what's happened now?
Lizzie gave me that hard drive to hide from Meg. And
Oh, he looked at it.
she found out one of the kids she babysits for is being abused.
Oh my god.
She's been emailing this agent, trying to help the kid, but she doesn't have proof. We have to find him.
Okay. Maybe it's referring to this child as well. Well, this seems like it's gonna be a lighthearted episode. Once again.
This other lady, like once,
He knows her schedule, at least, I guess.
she babysat a lot.
And the others, I'll just have to convince to trust me with their children long enough for me to get a writing sample.
Compared to
Oh,
the boat that Meg
she's
stole.
Yeah.
literally just going
After we break
babysitting.
So what am I supposed to do?
I
Get a
don't know.
job.
What'd you do before?
Married rich men.
Mrs. Fuller?
Sexually transmitted diseases are no joke, Jane. I wasn't laughing, I sneezed.
Sneezed.
See how much you're sneezing when you have gonorrhea.
What the
This is an
Oh my god. What the what kind of backwards teacher thinks a student is making fun of like health class by sneezing? And like when she says I wasn't laughing, I was sneezing, it's like, well, you won't sneeze when you have gonorrhea. Like, what? What kind of logic is that? Oh, it's bringing back memories from stupid health teachers. Oh, they weren't stupid. It was just the curriculum they had to teach was pretty stupid. And not always the best for sex education. I'm sure lots of you have stories out there from high school and stuff on that. But that's ridiculous, teacher. Like, she should get fired for like being stupid.
out.
What? I would be like, no, I'm staying. You can't kick me out because I have allergies. And she goes, I'll send you to the principal's office. I'll be like, I'll tell the principal on you. Man, if I went back to high school now, I wouldn't take any shit. There's like, I was a pretty like, I didn't want to do anything wrong kind of student. And now I would just be like, fuck this. But if you're in high school, please stick with high school. It's important.
Well, we have it on like a trellis at our beach house.
Your trellis is a whore.
You're very funny, Veronica.
Yeah.
Really?
You know what I haven't done in forever? Just
Had a
gone
girlfriend.
to a girlfriend's house and like watched movies.
You should come look at my clothes. You could sleep over.
It's just cute. She's using her, but it's cute.
Most important, no boys. I know you're a friend of Meg's, and I almost let her go because of that boyfriend of hers. This is an inspiration point.
I grabbed some old homework for a writing sample.
I'm having a hard time picturing you babysitting.
Maybe because it's such a Meg thing. You guys did it so much.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Veronica, don't say that. That's a weird thing to bring up. Like, really weird. Even, like, Duncan felt weird about that. And B, why the hell's Logan here? How do you know she was here? Stalker!
I said 10:30.
Oh, she asked him over.
Your 911 caller, a.k.a. Tom Griffith, is Dr. Tom Griffith.
It's not him.
Sure it is. Picture.
No,
It's not the guy from the bridge.
What are you talking about? You said the whole night was a blur.
I lied. I didn't want the guy found.
Why?
And have discovered that apparently I'm not the only love of Duncan's life. This is a little too Doogie Howser's
Where are you getting
journal
that
for me.
from? Like, I'm not the only love in from Duncan's life. Like, where are you pulling that from? I don't think he ever, like, loved Meg the way he loved you. He got so angry when he saw you with Logan. I mean, that's what broke him apart. I don't know where she's pulling that from. I mean, he cared for her, but love? I don't know. Unless he told her that off screen or something, but I'm not buying it just yet. She's gonna bid on him. Is it gonna be her?
What do you feel like doing? I've got some games.
I want ice cream.
Oh, your mom just said...
I want ice cream.
I don't want to waste your time, okay? There's absolutely nothing you need to change. You're a gorgeous young woman. I wouldn't perform a single procedure on you.
I mean, I'm just gonna pause. Like, yeah, I think plastic surgeons should say no to patients sometimes because plastic surgery can be addictive. But that wasn't the right way to do it. You were like hitting on her in a way. Like you didn't see it that way, but the words you were saying was a bit unprofessional.
Or was Dr. Griffith giving me the slip? I hope you don't mind.
I do.
It's just that...
Oh, she's naked.
And so thank you for
Oh, it's gonna be
Hey,
Rodney. Definitely this family.
I know we had the smoking talk somewhere between the birds and the bees and the drinking and driving.
Oh, the cigar
Actually,
shop. Really? How can you go? You should wait in there for like a couple of minutes. It can't smell that much. Especially when she's been wearing it around since then. It aerates. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean. Like, that's an incredible sense of smell.
The place is notorious for dealing drugs. I tried to bust them about 20 times when I was sheriff.
Bingo. Now,
Breaking into a bank vault in the James
Logan
Bond
will
movie.
say
I
something
don't do this
here.
every day.
Kendall wasn't bugging you yesterday, was she?
No.
When I saw she was in your room for a little while, I got nervous.
Logan, you little shit.
The path to God is paved with righteousness.
Is
People
that what they
suck.
make him... That's what she makes him do. Lines. Like, I must not tell lies. Don't tell me there's someone in the back. Like, are you kidding me? They lock her in there.
Grace?
Your mother's in the kitchen.
It's just so fucked up.
Call the sheriff.
What are you gonna do? I'm sorry. You're gonna call the sheriff and say, yeah, we didn't technically break, well, they did, but they didn't, like, break and enter. They used a key. But what are you gonna do? Tell them, like, hey, they came here and found my daughter locked in the cupboard. Like, you're the ones who are, like, abusing a child. So, what do you think is gonna happen?
There's a small room inside the closet. It had her locked in. Move the clothes.
Anything or not, but even if they... What are you doing? I'm the victim here.
It's funny. I heard my father give that exact speech once.
Ooh, okay, bit of backstory there for Lamb. He'll just drive him off somewhere and release him, right? They're watching you now. So that was episode 7 of season 2 of Veronica Mars. Maybe because Meg was calling social services or child protection services, same thing I think, that a child was being like psychologically abused. You know, her and her middle sister, forget her name, went through the same thing, and she was trying to protect her younger sister, and the parents found out, and maybe they planted the bomb to get rid of Meg. But that's pretty extreme. But then again, I thought for a very long time in season 1 that Jake and Celeste killed their daughter, so one of them did. But we'll see. That's just another little thing I think they're trying to tease us here as a possibility. I think the title works on different levels with different characters, but I think it's very much about the Grace character of the daughter. You know, they literally put her in a corner in a cupboard and stuff. Yeah, pretty screwed up. Ugh, disgusting behavior. Logan said that, was it Kendall, Charisma Carpenter's character? I don't remember her name, was in Duncan's bedroom. They didn't really talk about that, so maybe that will come up again later. There's a couple weird things in this episode with them and their relationship. You know, just him saying that she's hot, her saying like, oh, you and Meg, her saying in her email to Wallace that, you know, Meg was the other love of his life, which I'm not sure about, which I mentioned during the reaction, and him taking the envelope that was in the air ducts. Yeah, I think that's going to be something they're going to have to talk about in the future, and maybe part of this will be their unraveling of their relationship, and then her and Logan can get back together. Even though Logan's a dick, I like him a lot more now, so I don't mind. I mean, I hope he's not like a full-on dick to people, like he kind of was at the start, but I just think they're better suited together. I think they challenge each other more, and they bring out, well, she definitely brings out the best in him. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what he brings out in her yet. Maybe when they get back together, I'll see. I don't know, I just really don't like this Duncan thing. I feel like there is a chemistry between the actors, but it's not as strong as it is with Logan. And Kristen and Jason have amazing chemistry, and I think people were saying in season 1 reactions that the romance was kind of written in a little bit because they had such great chemistry, and like good because they really do have great chemistry. But her and the actor who plays Duncan, Kyle, I don't want to look in case I see any spoilers on the internet, like they have like a chemistry, but it's so like an innocent chemistry when it's like the first love, and then like go away. You know. I feel like there's a little something extra with her and Logan. So I'm still expecting somewhere towards the end of this season, or maybe even halfway, Duncan and her will break up, and then her and Logan will get closer together again while he's working on this case. Still didn't get to hear what Logan actually remembered from the night that Felix died, so I'm expecting maybe that to come up in an episode or two. Probably be more focused on it. This one wasn't really about that. It was about the child being abused. I feel like the next time that is brought up again in the story, it will be the main story, and we'll get a bit more information from it. Also, that doctor was at the cigar place where Keith said there's a lot of drug dealings going on there. So I'm expecting that to also come back into it with that investigation. And we didn't really hear anything about the bus crash at all, apart from a quick thing that Keith said to that politician guy, and the prospect of them becoming a city, which will be interesting to see if that actually, you know, happens, and see where that goes. And Lamb, a bit of interesting background there, that he might have been abused by his father quite similarly to this young girl here. So I don't know if that will come up anytime soon, but I think it was just a nice little thing they just put in there for the audience to be like, oh, okay, because we don't really like Lamb much, I don't think. I mean, maybe some people did at this point, but, you know, he listens eventually, but he's just such a dick about it, and doesn't really think everything through properly as a sheriff, or even as just a normal police officer. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't really know what to expect in the next few episodes. I feel like it's going to be a bit like season 1, where nothing really of the main storyline really kicks in until episode 16-ish, 17-ish, I think, was when it really started to swing into gear more. I mean, we had little pieces throughout, but like when it started to really ramp up, I'm expecting it to be kind of the same as season 1. So I'm not expecting to get any big reveals yet or anything. Probably a lot more red herrings. I still don't know who did this. There's obviously still the connection with Veronica and Eccles and everything like that. Aaron Eccles. So yeah, it'll just be interesting to see where it goes. I'm not really taking any guesses just yet because it's too early and I was wrong last time. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!